Now then guys, just a quick one for you here today, just a couple of things I want to talk about. Firstly, let's start with something positive, because I think we could all use a bit of that right now, and I don't like to be all negative. So, some of the most fun I had last year in Merlin Parks was probably at Alton Towers. It was just messing around with the Entertainment's guys at the Nemesis Reborn bit with the Phalanx guys, and it was a good laugh, you know. Some of the most fun I've had there in the last year, definitely, without a doubt. I've got a little video if you want to check it out. Just, you know, me and the actors there, three-balling it a bit, having a laugh. Now, unfortunately, that's about all I've got for that one, since they have in fact gotten rid of pretty much all the entertainment staff. So we're not going to be having fun like that anymore, unfortunately. I'm going to miss that. And reason Merlin gives you for this is that say that their profits are not in line with where they'd like them to be. Well, congratulations, that's every company, guys, because you'd all like to have infinite money, right? So they're not saying they're losing money, they're not saying that they're not making a profit, they're just saying that they're not making as much as they would like. And the reason they give us for this is we're not buying enough stuff, is what they're saying, you know. So let's start out with merch. This, I know it doesn't have a ride logo or anything on it, but it's got Adrenaline, Fuel the Rush, Thrill Seeker, 1980. This one came out at Smiler Shops, less than 2 years old. In general, the colour on it's not too bad still. It's got a few bits that aren't great, but I've not worn it loads. It's not been washed to death or anything, but already all the lettering's peeling off. So clearly the quality's not great, is it? Which means it's not a good value proposition. So, I mean, I can understand entirely why people aren't buying, like, all the merch. I do have a soft spot for pin badges, though, I will admit. But I think what's worse than that for them is the food. You know, that's a really, really huge issue there at Alton Towers. Now, if we were doing a tier list of theme parks, I think roughly how it goes is you got Disney and Universal are up there in S tier, particularly in terms of, like, theming. And then there's such a huge gap that nothing even makes it into A tier. Merlin and everybody else are B tier and below. That's how big the gap is, right? So if we look at things you could buy in a park, we're talking food. A lot of it's got to be food, right? So you go to Disneyland Paris, which is Disneyland, and people think the food's expensive. You know, it's Casey's Corner's €10 for a hot dog. Hot dog's good because we can make a good apples to apples analysis on this. At €10, that's not cheap. But then a standard Alton Towers hot dog, the rollover ones, are $9.50. And if you go to the one near Wickerman, that's $13.50 for a hot dog. So what Merlin are saying in their mind is that they are in fact a tier above Disney. And, well, that's clearly not right, is it? We already think that theirs is expensive, so how do Alton Towers think that they can charge that much? I mean, that's what's wrong there. Why aren't you selling any? Your pricing's ridiculous. It's off the page. You've lost it completely. And everybody goes, clearly, because you say you're not selling any. For, you know, $9.50 or $13.50 for a hot dog, meaning it's $17.25 for the cheapest hot dog, chips and a drink. Of course you're not selling any. So you want to analyse another portion of this here. Drinks. It's like the refill cup's like 15 quid. But I noticed something. That is all of the drinks last time I went, they all seem to be diet. Now, having worked in food and beverage for quite a long time and managed several restaurants, that's because you get charged a sugar tax on the full fat stuff. So that's basically, it's just another way that Merlin don't want to pay. You get me? They want to cut the pricing right down and maximise the profits on everything there. But in what reality do they think that they're a tier above Disney to be able to charge $13.50 for a hot dog? I do not know. Other than which, like, there's this one thing that I always find really annoying. That is, the coffee place near Nemesis, which is right next to an exit, and they shut it just before park closing. Like, there's a prime opportunity for you to sell a whole bunch of coffees in a short space of time every single day. Because not a lot of people live real close to Alton Towers, do there? There's a lot of people who've got quite a long drive home, probably would like a cup of coffee for the journey. So, you complain that you're not selling enough, but you also leave sales and money on the table right there. Like, so what do you want from us? You're not there for our service and convenience to actually try and make money. You want a handout? You want a donation? You want us to feel sorry for you? Because I don't feel sorry for Merlin the company. I feel sorry for all the people that they've just sacked. As usual, the people taking the hit are the little guys. That's not fair. You want to talk about making magic? You've taken a good 60% of the magic away by taking away all of the interaction. But I don't want to sit here and be negative for too long. Like I said, this is just a quick one, so I'm going to leave it at that for the minute. So, on an unfortunate note today, it's go time. Oh yeah, you're probably wondering what's the deal with this room instead of being in my normal studio. Door's broke. I can't get in there at the minute, so I had to borrow this one. But luckily, it looks nice because I built this one too, so... Wait a minute. Chekhov's drums. I mean, you can't put me in the back there and just leave it like that, can you, I guess? Give me a sec.